Want to be a topper in MBA entrance exams? Join BYJU'S Exam Prep, CAT and MBA YouTube channel and watch serial 99 percentilers teaching you the tips and tricks.
Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Mr. Abhi Chaube, good afternoon. Good afternoon all of you. Good afternoon Gaurav. So friends, welcome back once again to the series of sessions for MAHCET MBA 2022. And this is the part 2 of the session graphs, charts and tables. Yes, we are going to discuss some of the sets of data interpretation. And this is the second part of the session. Like the first part I have conducted in the previous week on graphs, charts and tables on data interpretation. Okay, now Gaurav, there will be two sets that I'll be taking in this session, and both the sets will have 6 questions each. Okay, now definitely the level of difficulty of these sets will be higher as compared to whatever we have seen in the previous lecture. Okay, so good afternoon everyone. Dharmi, Tanvi, Gaurav, Mamta, Sweetie, Vijay, Vicky, Abhi, all of you, good afternoon. Shubham, good afternoon. So friends, welcome back once again to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I am Gaurav Gupta and I'm once again in front of you with a new session on graphs, charts and tables that will help you for the preparation of MAHCET MBA 2022. Alright, now in a few seconds from now, we'll be starting with this session. Now I want each and every one of you to grab at least 2 sheets of paper, and a pen so that you have enough space for the rough work. Yes, we will require good amount of rough work in this session because we'll be dealing with the questions of data interpretation. All right. Okay. So friends, let us start with this session, all of us. So the first set that we'll be doing, it will have 6 questions and it is a caselet. So graph will not be given to you. There will be a caselet and you will have to draw the table or the graph or whatever you want to by yourself looking at that information. So caselets, basically I call them reading comprehension of data interpretation. Okay, so there will be a lot of information that will be given to you in the form of paragraph. I must say that the set that we are going to take, it is not at all difficult, but definitely you will have to basically write the data in a proper table form. Okay, so let us start with the first set. So the first set information on your screen now. I'll be displaying this information for 2.5 minutes. We'll give you some time to make a table and then we'll have a discussion and then we'll go to all the questions one by one. So the first set on your screen now. Good afternoon, everyone. Now all of you can focus on the set that is displayed on your screen. I'll not say anything for the next 2 minutes. You can make separate tables for school A and school B, represent the data for class 10th and class 12th for each of these schools. Now the data will be based on the total number of students who are studying in 10th standard, 12th standard, and the number of students who are indulged in malpractice in their respective sessions. Now, once you are done with this table, you can post done in the chat box so that I have an idea about how many of you have already made a table. Yash and Abhilasha, good afternoon. All right, anyone who is done with this entire table? Okay, so your 2 minutes are over. Now I will start with this. Okay. Now already we know that the data is given for two schools about the number of students who are studying in 10th standard and 12th standard. Also, they have mentioned the data for the students who are indulged in malpractice in each of these classes for school A as well as school B. Okay. So it is clear that for school A, I can make a separate table. For school B, I can make a separate table. And then columns will be for class 10th and class 12th. And the rows will represent the total number of students in class 10th and the total number of students who are indulged in malpractice. Okay. So I have made a blank table on the next screen. So school A and school B, there are two different tables, 10th, 12th, and total number of students studying in school A. Similarly for school B, and number of students who are studying in each of these standards is represented in the columns, and the students who are indulged in malpractice. Okay, now let's read the information one by one carefully. Okay, let's read this information one by one. Now, the following data represents the number of students from two schools, that is A and B, who took their class 10 and class 12 examination. School A, now whatever information will be there in the first paragraph, it is based on school A. Okay. Now in school A, 90 students indulged in malpractice in their class 12 exam. 90 students were indulged in malpractice in class 12. So 90 will be filled here. I'll populate all the data in this table, whatever I'll fetch from the caselets. 90 students indulged in malpractice in their class 12th examination, which was 10% of the total number of students who appeared in exam from both the classes together. So this 90 is 10% of total number of students who appeared in examination, total number of students who appeared in exam from both the classes together. So the total number of students in class 10 and class 12 who appeared for exam will be equal to 900. Okay, because 90 is 10% of X. So X will be equal to 900. So I can say that the total number of students who appeared for the examination in class 10 and 12 put together will be equal to 900. All right. Okay. Now next, further, the number of students who appeared in their class 12 exam was 180 more than those who appeared in their class 10 examination. Okay. So class 10 exam में अगर let's say X students have appeared, so class 12th में it will be X plus 180. And I already know that the sum of these students is equal to 900. Okay, so I can say that X plus 180 is equal to 900. From here, you can find the value of X. The value of X will come out to be 720 divided by 2, that is 360. So the number of students who appeared for exam in class 10th will be equal to 360, and the same thing will be 540 for class 12th. Okay, so now I can fill these values 360 and 540 respectively. Number of students appeared in 10th and 12th standard for school A. All right. Okay. Now let's go back to the information. Now this is it about school A, which is given to us. All right. Now let's move on to school B, the second school. Now, whatever information will be given in this paragraph will be for school B. There, it might be possible that they may find some of the values of school B in comparison to some of the values of school A. All right. So let's do this. Now, friends, all of you understand that the main important thing that we must learn is first thing how to draw the table. Okay, what should be the columns and what should be the rows in the table. Okay, secondly, just read each and every information one by one and populate these values in the table. So this is the most important thing that we need to do while we are solving the questions of caselets. Okay, now it is absolutely fine if you are taking around 3 to 4 minutes to make these tables. Okay, मैं बहुत slowly fill कर रहा हूँ because I want all of you to understand all these things. But when you are doing these questions, you are making these tables, and if you are taking around 4 minutes, okay, 4 minutes or less to make these two tables, then it is absolutely fine because these questions will have there are 6 questions in this caselet. Okay, so the number of questions here is 6, and it is absolutely fine to take 4 minutes to form the table, and once the table will be formed, you will be able to answer all these 6 questions in less than 1.5 or 2 minutes. Okay, so total 6 questions है, अगर मैं 6 minutes भी लगा रहा हूं, so there is no harm in that. All right, because एक बार अगर टेबल बन गया तो सारे के सारे क्वेश्चंस बहुत इजीली आंसर कर दोगे तुम लोग. So now let's move on to school B, all of us together. Number of students who appeared in class 12 exam was, so school B की बात हो रही है, school B में 12 class में exam में जो appear हुए थे was 40 more than those who appeared in class 10 exam from school A. So class 10 school A में जितने appear हुए थे, class 12 school B में इससे 40 ज्यादा होना चाहिए. So 360 was the number for school A. So for 12th standard in school B, it will be 360 plus 40, that is 400. All right. Okay. Moving back, I'm done with the first statement. Now 11% of total number of students, class 10th and 12th together, indulged in malpractice. Okay. So 11% of total indulged in malpractice in this school. So I can say that if I'll go back to the table, whatever is the total here, uska 11% will be indulged in malpractice. Now I don't know any of these numbers, so I'll go ahead and look at the remaining data. Okay. Next, 85 students who appeared for their class 12th exam indulged in malpractice. So 85 students indulged in malpractice in class 12th in this school. So यहाँ पे 85 आ जाएगा. Okay. Now इसका relation दिया हुआ है कुछ. So 85 students who appeared for their class 12th exam indulged in malpractice, which was 70% more than number of students from school A who indulged in malpractice in their class 10th exam. अब class 10th exam फॉर स्कूल ए जो माल प्रैक्टिस में इंडल्ज थे वहां पे ब्लैंक है. ओके, एंड दे आर सेइंग दैट दिस 85 is 70% more than those students. So let's say in school A, the students who indulged in malpractice in their 10th standard, if I take it as X, so 1.7x, 70% more than this value is given as 85. So the value of X will come out to be 50. Okay. So now I also got to know the number of students who indulged in malpractice in 10th standard from school A is equal to 50. So total students जो malpractice में indulge हुए हैं, ये कितना हो जाएगा? 140. All right. Fine. So table A, school A तो complete हो चुका है. Now let's look at the remaining values of school B. So first paragraph of school B is over. This paragraph says that a total of 1900 students appeared in class 10th and class 12th exam from both the schools together. So दोनों school में total जो appear हुए हैं, it should be 1900. First school it is also already 900. So second school में कितना होना चाहिए? Remaining 1000. So total number of students who appeared in 10th and 12th from school B this value will become 1000. Now malpractice में कितना था 11%, so this value will become 11% of 1000, that is 110. 10 standard के students कितने हो जाएंगे 1000 minus 400, that is 600, and the students who are indulged in malpractice will become 110 minus 85, that is 25. Okay, so now the table is over and we can move on to the questions, and I am betting on this that all the questions can be finished in less than 2 minutes. Okay, so this is the way we need to deal with these questions which comes in caselets. Important parameters, first of all you should know what should be the components of the table. Okay, and then take all the statements one by one. If anything is left behind, you can leave it and come back to that information later on. Okay, so it is a very simple thing to deal with the questions of caselets. Generally हम क्या करते हैं, caselets छोड़ देते हैं. We think that caselets will be lengthy, caselets will be tough. No, actually this does not happen. Okay, so caselets are easy. So this is the table. Let's finalize this table. So these are the values. Now let's move on to the questions one by one. Okay, now Mamta, you are saying that you didn't get 85. So Mamta, 85 ये जो number है, this is already given in the data directly. So Mamta, it says that 85 students who appeared in class 12th exam indulged in malpractice in school B. So school B में 12th standard में malpractice के 85 students हैं. This is directly given in the paragraph. Okay, all right. Now let's move on to the questions one by one. So question number 1 on your screen, the table is there with all of you. You can read this question and quickly tell me what will be the answer for this first question. So question number 1, out of the number of students who appeared in their class 10 exam from school A and B, if 190 and 280 students respectively were females, okay, out of the number of students who appeared in their class 10 exam from school A and school B. So class 10 की बात हो रही है, school A and school B. Now out of these 190 and 280 are females. Then what was the total number of male students appearing for their class 10th exam from both the schools together? So in school A, number of males will be 360 minus 190. All right. And this number will come out to be 170. In school B, this number will be 600 minus 280. That is 320. Now add these two numbers, 170 and 320. 170 and 320, the number will be 490. So the correct answer will be option D. And yes, Vicky, Gaurav, Abhilasha, Vivek, Shivam, Mamta, Chinta and Dharmi, all of you have given a correct answer. Wonderful. Let's move on to the second question. Second question, the total exam fee collected by school B for class 10th exam was 2,70,000. Find what was per student exam fee that was charged for appearing class 10 exam. Again, another simple question. Okay, so they are talking about school B, class 10th. Number of students appeared is 600. A total of 2,70,000 is charged from these 600 students. Okay, so if I divide 2,70,000 by 600, I'll get the fee charged per student for this school, for this particular class. So 0000 cancel, 6 and 2700 will get cancelled. So 2700 को 3 से divide किया 900, then 2 से divide किया 450. So answer will be 450. So option D again is the correct answer. All right. So yes, again, absolutely correctly given by almost all of you. So 450, yes, it is the correct answer. Question number 3. Now they are talking about another school D. So another school D, its data will be given with respect to school A or school B. So question says that from school D, the number of students who indulge in malpractice in their 10th and 12th. So school D, malpractice की बात हो रही है in 10th and 12th, were respectively 15 more and 12 less as compared to those from school A. So school A में malpractice, these were the numbers. So for class 10th, it was 15 more. So 50 plus 15, it is 65. And for class 12th, it is 12 less. So 90 minus 12 is 78. So what was the respective ratio between the number of students who indulged in malpractice in their 10th and 12th class from school D? So now we'll have to find out the ratio of these numbers. Such an easy question it is. Now 65 is to 78. 13 can be taken common. Okay, 13 दोनों numbers 13 के multiples हैं. So 13 into 5 is 65 and 13 into 6 is 78. So 5 is to 6 will be the correct answer for this one. All right. And Vicky, Jitesh, Ruchi, Dharmi, Gaurav, Shivam, Chinta, Vivek, and Yash. All of you have given a correct answer. Now, friends, it's a small advice to all of you. I can see that there are more than 25 students who are attending the session live, and only around 10 to 12 students are actively giving the answers. Now, the remaining students who are just sitting and listening to me, it's a small advice to all of you that if you are attending this session in the live format, then try to solve each and every question. All the numbers are there in front of you, so you can just go for the calculations as well if you are unable to make the table. So table is in front of you and you can solve these questions. Then only you will have a proper amount of learning. Otherwise it is useless to sit in this session. So please get indulged and solve all these questions. Question number 4 on your screen now. Okay, now from school A, they are talking about school A. If 70% of the students who indulge in malpractice in their class 10th, so 10th, and who indulge in malpractice, so 70% were not caught by the authorities. So 70% of 50 is 35. So 35 students were not caught. Then how many students were caught indulging in malpractice by authorities in class 10 from school A? Such a straightforward question. So 35 students were caught out of 50. So how many were not caught? 15. The remaining 15 were not caught. So the correct answer will be option B, that is 15. Question number 5 on your screen now. So question number 5 says, from school B, what was the respective ratio? So school B की बात हो रही है, respective ratio between the number of students who indulge in malpractice and those who do not indulge in malpractice in their class 10th. So school B class 10th, number of students who indulge in malpractice was 25 and who were not indulge in malpractice will be 600 minus 25. So 600 minus 25 will be 575. Now we have to find out the ratio of these numbers. So 25 is to 575. The ratio will be 1 is to 25 cancel out हो जाएगा. So 20 and 3, 23. So 1 is to 23. 1 is to 23. Option C will be the correct answer for this question. Now some of you have given option B. They have calculated 25 is to 600. Guys, 600 is the total number of students. Out of these 625 indulge in malpractice, so the remaining 575 will not indulge in malpractice. So the correct answer carefully will be option C and not option B. All right. Okay. So definitely such an option will be there among the options, right? And please don't fall into the trap that is set by the examiner. Last question of this set, and then we'll move on to the second set. A question says that in school C, so again, the third school, another school they're talking about, if the number of students who appeared in their class 12th exam was 9% more than those from school B. So class 12th, school B, 400. So for school C, the students who appeared in class 12th examination is 9% more than this number. So 400 का 9% कितना होता है? It is 36. So this number will be 436. Then what was the difference between the number of students who appeared in their class 12 exam from school A and school C? You will have to find out the difference between these two numbers. So 540 minus 436, the number will come out to be 104. So 104 will be the correct answer. Yes. All right. So option E, correctly given by all of you, is definitely correct. So this was question number 6. We are done with all the 6 questions. Okay. Now let's move on to the second set of the day. But before that, I request all of you, if you are liking the session, my God, so less number of likes I have for this session. So if you are liking this session, all of you, come on, quickly hit the like button. Go ahead. I'll wait for all of you. So if you're liking this session, please do hit the like button, and then we'll continue with the second set for the day. Now the second set, it will be a line graph, and very simple line graph will be given to you, but the questions will be a little lengthy and a little calculative. Okay, so you have to be very careful when it comes to the calculations. The data that will be given to you will be very simple. It will be straightforward data. Okay, no need to transform this data in any other way, but the questions will be a little lengthy and calculative. So you have to be very fast, very accurate as far as these calculations are concerned. On to the next set for the next 6 questions. Now observe this data. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you are done observing this data. All right. So the line graph given below shows the number of candidates who qualified some examination from important Allahabad and Ajmer in the different years 2008, 10, 12, 14 and 16. So data for 5 years is given for 2 cities, Allahabad and Ajmer. Allahabad is displayed with blue lines and Ajmer is displayed with yellow lines. Okay, the data is simple. No need to note down these values. The graph will be given to you with each and every question. I'm taking you to question number 1. I'll be giving you 45 seconds to 1 minute to solve this question. All the best. Question number 1 on your screen now. I told you the questions will be lengthy and calculative, as you can see in the question as well as the options. Take your time. I am not in a hurry. Since this is a lengthy question, you can spend 1.5 minute on this question. But 1 minute से ज्यादा लगेगा नहीं इस question में, because the calculations, yes, there are calculations, but not tough. Now I'll take you back to the statement. So this line graph shows the number of candidates who qualified. So these are the number of candidates who qualified this examination, not appeared. Okay. So the data is for the number of candidates who qualified. All right. Now you can deal with this question properly. All right, so Vicky is the first one with the answer. Vicky says answer is option C, that is 0.53 percentage. Vicky, you still have some time. I don't know if this answer is correct or not, but you can cross check your calculations once again. Okay, now let's start with this. The first statement says that if the number of candidates who appeared from Ajmer is 20% more than the candidates who appeared in 2012 from Ajmer. Okay, and out of the total appeared candidates, 0.6% candidates from Ajmer qualified in 2012. So they are talking about Ajmer, but for 2 years. Okay, so Ajmer for year 2012 and for year 2014, the number of candidates who appeared. So मैं यहाँ पे appeared लिख देता हूँ. Now if 100x candidates appeared in 2012, then the number of candidates who appeared in 2014 is 20% more than this number. Okay, so this will become 120x, right? And out of total appeared candidates, 0.6% candidates from Ajmer qualified in 2012. So 2012 में जितने भी appear हुए हैं उसका 0.6% candidates qualify हुए हैं. So 100x का 0.6 percentage will be 0.6x, and now this number can be picked up from the graph. Okay, so Ajmer in 2012, 300 candidates qualified. So 0.6x will be equal to 300. And from here, I can find the value of x, which will come out to be 500. So the value of x is 500. Okay. So from here, I got the value of x and I can find out the number of candidates appeared in 2014. So 120 into 500 is the number of candidates who appeared. That will come out to be 60,000. So 60,000 candidates appeared in the examination from Ajmer in 2014. अब 2014 में क्वालिफाई कितने हुए हैं? 3200. So out of 60,000, 3200 candidates qualified. All right. So we have to find out approximately what percentage of candidates qualified from Ajmer in the year 2014. So that means हमें ये चीज simplify करनी है. Okay. So 00 and 00 got cancelled. अभी 4 कैंसिल कर सकते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें कैंसिल हो जाएंगी. सो कैंसिल करने की जरूरत नहीं है. 32 डिवाइडेड बाय 600. अब 600 का एक सेकेंड 60,000. ओके, कुछ गड़बड़ हुई है यहाँ पे. So 100x and 120x, 0.6% will be 0.6x, and that is given as, oh, I'm sorry, that was 3000, not 300. Okay, so x का value 5000 आएगा, and 120 into 5000 it will be 6 lakhs. No Vicky, एक zero मैंने गड़बड़ कर दिया था. So 6 lakhs, okay, so denominator will be 6 lakhs, so यहाँ पे 6000. All right, so 32 upon 6000 is what I have to calculate. Okay, अब 6000 का 1% कितना होगा? It will be 60. So 0.5% will be equal to 30. Okay, so my answer should be a little bit more than 0.5% because I want 32. So 30 is 0.5%. So 32 will be slightly above 0.5%. And now I can mark option C as the correct answer based on approximations. Now, how could I find out a mistake in my calculation? Because none of the options was matching. Now, this was somewhere around 5%. 32 was coming somewhere around 5%, which was not among the options. Okay, so please don't ignore the zeros. I am going for the proper calculations. What if अगर एक option 5.3% होता, so problem हो जाती. So please don't ignore the zeros. Write all these things, do all the calculations carefully. Don't repeat the mistake that I have committed. Okay, now with this, let's move on to the next question, all of us together. Question number 8. Now, the number of candidates who qualified from Allahabad zone in year 2008 and 2016 together. So, Allahabad 2008 and 2016 together. So, this is 1800 plus 2400. All right. So, this will come out to be 4200. Are how much percentage less than the number of candidates who qualified from Ajmer zone in the year 2010 in the year 2010 and 2012 together. So this is 5000, 2000 plus 3000, that is 5000. Okay, so we have to find out 4200 is what percentage less than 5000. So it is 800 less than 5000. This is what you have to do. Cancel, cancel, and 8 is 16% of 50. So the correct answer will be option D, that is 16%. So Vicky, Gaurav, Chinta, Vivek, all of you are absolutely correct. Yes, so this was very straightforward, very simple question. So that was question number 8. Again, suggestion to all of you who are not solving these questions, please get indulged in solving these questions. They will increase your speed, they will improve your calculations. Question number 9 on your screen now. Now I'll wait for few seconds before I'll start with the explanation of this question. Do it carefully. A very simple, straightforward question, but you need to look at the easiest way of solving this one. Now they're talking about Allahabad, so that means blue line, and the year 2008 and 2016. Okay. Now, if the number of female candidates who qualified from Allahabad in 2008 and 2016 respectively are 20% and 40% less than the number of male candidates. ठीक है, सो पहले 2008 कैलकुलेशंस देखते हैं. Now, number of male candidates I'll assume as 100x. So, number of females for 2008 will be 20% less, that is 80x. Total number of candidates is 1800. So, the sum of these two, 180x is equal to 1800. So, the value of x will be equal to 10, and the number of males and females respectively will be 1800 in 2008 from Allahabad. 2008 is over. Okay. Now further, let's go for 2016. Now 2016 total candidates is 2400. Now if I'll assume number of males as 100x, number of females will be 40% less. That means 60x. And this sum is given as 2400. So 160x is equal to 2400. So x का value कितना आ जाएगा? 15. So number of males will be 1500 and number of females will be 900. Okay, so I have calculated number of males and females respectively in both the years 2008, 2016 for Allahabad. Okay, now what I have to find out now, then find the ratio of number of male candidates to the number of female candidates who qualified from Allahabad zone in 2008 and 2016. So total number of males कितने हो गए? 1000 plus 1500, that is 2500, and total number of females is 800 plus 900, that is 1700. So the ratio is 25 is to 17, and yes, this is among the options. So the correct answer is option A. Okay. So again, most of you, Vicky, Anirudh, Dharmi, Yash, Vivek, Ruchi, Kumkum, Chinta, and Jitesh, as expected, all of you have given a correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 10. Now this one is easy. Vicky, yes, you can use that, but there might be other options which can divide 4200 in the ratio. Okay, so please try not to select the answer based on the reasoning that you have given. It might go wrong. Any answer for this one? We have to find the difference between the average number of candidates from Ajmer in years 8, 12 and 14. So Ajmer 8, 12 and 14. I'll calculate the sum. So 26 plus 30 plus 32. So 62, 88. So it is 80, 88. So 8800 divided by 3 will be the average from Ajmer in the year 8, 12 and 14. I'll not divide it by 3, I'll leave it as it is. And इसका difference किससे निकालना है? Allahabad zone in the year 8, 12 and 16. So Allahabad for 8, 12 and 16. Let's calculate the sum. So 46, 56, 64. So 6400 divided by 3 will be the average for Allahabad. We have to find the difference of this. So difference calculate kar lo, it will come out to be 2400 divided by 3. Now you can divide it by 3 and get the answer. It will be equal to 800. So very simple, straightforward question. Option C is absolutely correct. Let's move on to question number 11. Now a little lengthy question. Nandan, you are asking how to improve aptitude. So first of all, you'll have to finish all the chapters, the basics of all the chapters, and do good amount of practice. This is the only way of improving aptitude for this examination. If you are thinking that there will be any shortcut, so I'm really sorry, I don't know that shortcut. I just know one way of improving aptitude in this examination, and that is through proper amount of studies and practice. So you need to spend at least 7 to 8 hours in a day, because now the examination is near. So let's have a look at it. So question says that in every year, 40% of qualified candidates from Ajmer and 60% from Allahabad are females. So 40% from Ajmer and 60% from Allahabad are females. Then the sum of the number of male candidates qualified from Ajmer in 2014. So we have to find out male candidates in Ajmer in 2014. So 2014 total candidates is 3200 from Ajmer. Okay, so male candidates will be 60% of 3200. Okay, so this number will be 1800 and 120, that is 1920. So 1920 will be the number of males from Ajmer in 2014, and the number of male candidates qualified from Allahabad in 2010. So Allahabad 2010 total is 1600. So number of males will be 40% of 1600, and that will come out to be 640. Now we have to find out the sum of these two numbers. So 1920 and 640. The sum will be 2560. So 2560, that is option B is the correct answer. Up till now, Ruchi, Vivek, Dharmi, Shivam, Gaurav, Jitesh, all of you have given a correct answer. Okay, now let's move ahead and look at the last question. Now do this one very carefully. Question is very easy, straightforward. You need to be very careful while solving these percentages. Okay. Now, total number of qualified candidates from Ajmer in 10 and 14. So Ajmer in 2010 and 2014. So 2000 plus 3200 is 5200. Is what percentage more or less than that from Allahabad zone in the same years together? So in the same years from Allahabad, it will be 1600 and 2000, that is 3600. So obviously 3600 is less than this. So we have to find out the first value 5200 is what percentage more than 3600. So the difference here is 1600 is what percentage of 3600 is what needs to be calculated. Cancel, cancel, 4 cancel ho jayega, so it will become 4 upon 9. Now 4 upon 9 into 100 will be 400 upon 9, and the value will come out to be 44.44, or 44 in terms of mixed fraction will be 4 upon 9. So 44 4 upon 9 will be the final answer, which is option E, and wonderfully given by all of you. Wonderful. So already Vicky, Shivam, Mamta, Jitesh, Vicky, Chinta, Kumkum, Dharmi, and Ruchi, all of you have already given the answer, and all of you are absolutely correct. Okay. So now a wonderful performance by each and every one of you. I could see that all of you have given a correct answer to almost every question that we have done today. Okay. Now what you need to do is you need to just increase your speed a little bit when it comes to the questions of caselets. Okay. Now I could see that very less number of students have drawn the table properly. So try and practice some more questions from caselets, from whatever data, whatever study material that you have with you. Okay, so friends, that's all from my side for the day. I hope you like this session. If yes, please do press the like button if you haven't done. Comment, share, and subscribe our channel, and do press the bell icon so that you can attend all the sessions that we'll be conducting for all of you in the future. This is the list of toppers from the last year's CAT 2021 from our batches. So the three students could easily convert to the top B schools. The list is never ending. There are plenty of students like this as well who have converted in the top B schools. Now, if you want to enroll for CAT 2022 comprehensive program, this is the complete details of the program that we have on the offering. You can look at all the details, and what you can do is you can call at a call center to the counselor, and you can speak to them, and they will give you some more information for this one. You can follow us on Insta, subscribe, and press the bell icon on YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep, like our Facebook book, join our Telegram channel, and download our app from Google Play. So friends, that's it from my side. Shivam, you're asking about the book for puzzles. So Shivam, you can pick up any book. I would say that no need to buy a specific book for puzzles. Just go for a book for logical reasoning that will have all the chapters of logical reasoning, and that will help you. Okay, so thank you very much, all of you. We'll see you in the next session. All the best. Have a nice day.